leave already? Maybe she went...
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So if that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero...
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor...
Yes, I believe so. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of...
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some... In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove... One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may...
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements. Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? Oh, is that right? The fleet has nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get... Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as...
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Tomara que eu possa me teleportar. Eu tenho que resgatar a recompensa.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See, there's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered...
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see...
Ah, é, né, gente? Tô me mutando por causa que é ruim ficar falando toda hora, mas enfim. Eu liberei nova área. Tudo isso aqui eu peguei ontem, os spawns também, os teleportes, enfim. Peguei tudo ontem, matei uns boss ontem, tanto que eu tô zerado ali ainda. Que bosses que eu matei? Uns bosses pra pegar e upar a minha Mona Lisa. A Shogun Raiden, que eu acho que o bicho tem que dar o cubo, né?
Oh, it's you. Seaside. Chi-Chi is helping with the evacuation. Yes, Ningguang said that, so she sent Chi, but no one will listen. If danger comes, Chi-Chi will protect. Don't go near the sea. It.
Acho um pouco improvável, mas pode também. Aquele deus ancestral que o Morax enfrentou. Quem é Morax é outro nome do Rex lá, que é Zoglin dessa vez. Eu falo Zoglin, mas eu acho que é assim, você tá pensando errado. Enfim, é um deus ancestral que, se não me engano, dos mortos. E tipo, ele é totalmente constituído por água. Tipo, vocês puderam ver lá num dos vídeos, né? Ele é feito total de água. Tipo, ele é como se fosse o próprio oceano, tá ligado? Tipo, a terra venceu o mar. E a terra venceu. Que é bem provável. Cara, eu acho que vamos encontrar aquela deusa desconhecida, né? E a gente vai ter que fazer aliança com os 7 atual, né? Como assim os 7 atual? Os 7 arcontes atuais e os arcontes do passado, velho. Eu acho que isso provavelmente bem interessante também se isso acontecesse. Mas provavelmente que isso vai acontecer por causa que, mano, ela parou o ataque de fogo do viajante depois do de eletricidade. Não foi só do viajante, foi da irmã dele, alumínio. A gente sabe que os caras não é fraco não, né? Tipo na lore do jogo. Não sei se foi animação ou o que, mas dizem lá uns views, né? Reels no Instagram. E tipo, mano, o viajante criou um tornadão e tipo, trocou já logo pra tipo raio. E o cara partiu tudo ao meio ali. O cara fez uma espada de Suzano sendo um gnomo. Literal. Então, velho, se o viajante tá nesse nível, atualmente sem ter o poder completo, quando ele tinha o poder completo, provavelmente ele derrotava os arcontes e a irmã dele tá no mesmo nível, já que são gêmeos. Ou talvez um pouquinho de diferença, já que um vai ser mais forte em quesito bruto, né? Ou não, acho que não, né? Mas enfim, como os dois eram, entre aspas, deuses, né? Eles perderam pra uma deusa só. E ela parou o ataque deles como se não fosse nada e deu uma surra nos dois ainda, tipo... Pô.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final We set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest.
Anchors away!
A Beidou ali na frente, toda feliz. Do nada, porra daquele monstrão pega e sai da água, tá ligado? Pra tirar um X1 com ela agora. Porra é essa, mano? Eu tava pegando pra mim. Como assim foi pra já?
Oh, hi there.
Eu tenho ele, é o Thomas. Ele utiliza lance, não sei se ele é muito bom, mas...
So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted...
All right.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storm...
Fair seas, Captain Beto.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on...
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be... So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
There is no escape!
Hello? Please state your name, identity. You must be... Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting... My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are the entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through.
Sheesh. So it is...
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
Caralho, mano, tô quase isolado do planeta, velho. Véi, Shogun Raiden foi na puta. Parente antissocial dos arcontes.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to...
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry. You can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine.
Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to...
Thank you ever so much. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too.
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. Processing, the way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money. So it becomes a question. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend... Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for...
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for... Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yeah, after all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe. Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after? Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to
Really? Wow!
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal. Connections come at a high price.
Not you!
No. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really... I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade...
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members... Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just... The head of the association is called Kurisu, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk...
This is the Outlander Affairs Agency. Please have your documents and proof of identity.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. Ah, good.
We heard the association...
Yes. Left, right, and center.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things
But it's not the root cause of our... No. What's really squeezing those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission?
of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees...
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay.
Crystal Marrow.
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove... Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they...
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens... We've tried communicating with but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be... Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot.
Sounds awful. What do you think we should do? But Carice is the head of the association.
Right. And besides, I think this may...
Okay. Well, we could try tackling the problem.
That vendor... I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we...
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association... If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree...